Hey. So, you guys, I am live actually across all my platforms today. I just have a question. I told you guys that I've been in inboxes and stuff like that. So, it's going to be a real and raw conversation today. I'm not sugarcoating it. I forgot to put hashtag toe stepper in here. So, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a toe stepper. So, if you're sensitive right now for whatever's going on, you might want to hop off here. I'm letting you know at the very beginning that this right here, I'm stepping on some toes today. I'm stepping on toes. So come on in, those of you that want to risk it, those of you that are okay with risking having your toes stepped on. Hey, Rakita. And so, you guys, those of you that are new to me, welcome to my space. My name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist specifically for Christian female coaches who want to create more income and more impact without compromising their Christian values. I'm also a TV and radio show host. So we film and record the TV and radio show here in Atlanta, GA. Okay, am I not? Okay, I look. Okay, I'm not seeing it on my personal page, but hopefully those of you can see it on my personal page. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so you guys, I want to dive on into this conversation. I don't have a lot of time this morning, but I do want to dive in. So those of you that are catching the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff, and I will make sure that I get back with you. And so, like I said, you guys, I told you that I'm on a mission. Like I'm on a mission, especially for the rest of 2021, for quarter four and going into quarter one of 2022. You guys, I speak to absolutely amazing and powerful. Did I say amazing and powerful Christian female coaches every single day? I talk to you guys every day. And so I hear a very reoccurring theme. And so, like I said, I just want to have this conversation. Like I did say, it is a toe stepper. Once again, if you are sensitive about anything this morning, you may want to hop off this live because those of you that know me, I forgot to put in hashtag toe stepper. I forgot to do it. I'm sorry, but I am warning you now. And so, like I said, these conversations that I've been having, you guys, this is the question that I want to ask you. And like I said, when you hear the question, you might hop up. That is fine. Like at this point, it doesn't matter to me. But and this is the same thing for yourself as a coach. That's why I always encourage you guys. You should be having conversations with your ideal clients every day. There should be some form of conversation that you're having with them in some capacity. And so this is the reason why, because you get a ton of information. And my thing is, you want to know what's going on with your ideal client, ask them. So yeah, a lot of us are some form of our ideal client. And we've had our experiences, but your experience, there are some things that they may have experienced that you didn't experience. So that's why it's important for you to have these conversations with them. That's why I'm always telling my clients and telling you guys in my community, use their words. We get so caught up in trying to sell a thing. We get so caught up in trying to do a thing that we ignore the people that we were called to solve. Like we make it about us. So you want to be really careful about that. So that's why I say it's really important to make sure that you're using their verbiage, all of that stuff. But this is the question that I want to ask you. This is the question. Like I said, so a couple more just hopped on here. This is the question. This is a toe stepper. This is a toe stepper when it comes to this particular live. But like I said, I've been having tons of amazing conversations with amazing Christian female coaches over these past couple of weeks. I'm going to continue to have these conversations, with you guys, period. And this is the question that I want to ask you. How much longer can you continue to go not hitting your revenue goal? How much longer can you go without hitting your monthly revenue goal? How much longer can you go? Because my thing is, and this is something that you ask your clients as well. My thing is, I have people in my community, they're at $10,000 months, but their goal is $20,000 months. So they're at $10,000 months, their goal is $20,000 months. So if you're at 10, but your goal is 20, y'all know me. Your goal is 10. You're at your goal is 20. You're at 10. How much are you leaving on the table every month? How much are you leaving on the table every month? If you are currently at 10,000, your goal is 20,000. So you're leaving what? $10,000 a month on the table every month. 10,000 times 12, what is 120,000? 12 months in a year. Can you literally afford to leave $10,000 on the table every month? Can you really afford to leave $120,000 on the table every single year? Like, how much longer can you go like that? How much longer? So that is my question. How much longer can you go leaving revenue on the table like that? Because this is how I view it. Because remember, I always talk to Christian female coaches about the impact and the income, being able to generate that impact and that income. And this is my thing. I like to look at that from both lenses. So yes, when I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my revenue. Go, hey Tish, I gave a warning before we got started. This is a toe stepper. I'm stepping on toes this morning. So just FYI, I'm stepping on toes. And so the question that I am asking is, how much longer can you leave money on the table? And so once again, like I said, I've been having conversations, amazing conversations in Messenger. And so people are telling me, well, hey, Bev, I'm at $10,000 a month, but I desire $20,000 a month. And so my question is, okay, how much longer can you continue to leave that $10,000 on the table that you're not generating, that gap between what it is that you're making and what it is that you desire? How much longer can you leave that on the table every single month? Because if I do 10,000 times 12, that's $120,000 every year that you're leaving on the table. What could you do with that additional $120,000 that could be coming into your coaching business? What could you do with that? What could you do with that coming into your consulting business? What could you do with that coming into your business? And so once again, it's sitting down and counting up the costs. Like literally, how much longer can you leave that just on the table like that? So that's the income side of it. Like I said, my thing, income and impact. So once again, income wise, how much longer can you do that? I'm just asking, Tish, what could you do with that additional 120,000? So whatever your revenue, whatever your goal is. So if you're at 5,000 and you're desiring 10,000, or your goal is 10,000, do the 5,000 times 12. That's an additional $60,000. What could you do with an additional $60,000? Count it up. Literally sit down and count up the cost. Ask yourself, how much longer can you go? How much longer can you go leaving that type of revenue on the table? And so, like I said, what could you do with that additional revenue? So once again, that's the income side of it. Hey, Arthi, I'm sending you the information today. So how much longer income-wise can you leave that sitting on the table like that every month? And then when you calculate it for the year, that's the first thing. So like I said, income. The second part to that is the impact. The impact. So you're like, well, Ben, what you mean by the impact? Think about it from this perspective. So if that's an additional $10,000, so once again, you're at $10,000 a month, you desire $20,000 a month. So there's a gap of $10,000 every month that you're not making, that you're leaving there. But now, so we see the income, we see the impact of that income-wise, but what about the actual impact? What about those people who you were not able to reach? So because you're not being able to hit that revenue goal, what about the people that you were called to serve, that you're not serving? They're not getting what it is that they need. They're not getting the support. So imagine how many people that you were called to serve are not actually being served that month. How many of them are not being served that year? Some of us are not thinking like that. But you guys, as an entrepreneur, my thing is income and impact, income and impact, income and impact. So what about those people that are not getting what it is that they need? What it is that you do as a coach? Think about the impact of that. Think about the fact that the problem that you solve, they're not hearing about the problem that you solve. So those people that are going and they're not hearing about the problem that you can help them solve. Which also means that they're continuing to operate either whatever challenge they have, whatever pain they have, whatever struggle they're in, they have to continue to struggle. And so when I look at it like that, so like I said, yes, the income, yeah. Like I said, an additional $120,000 a year, an additional $500,000 a year, whatever the difference that would be. Some of you guys, it's an additional $600,000. Some of you guys, it's an additional $1 million that you're leaving on the table every year. So like I said, yes, that's me with the math teacher coming from that perspective. But once again, also from the impact perspective. That's another perspective that some of us are not thinking about. In your mind, it's just like, okay, well, yeah, but no, because of who I am, when it comes to me being a believer in business, it's a whole different level. That's why I tell you guys, as believers in business, even the way we think should be different from those people outside the kingdom. So for me, when I think about the impact, and the impact that I'm not able to make because I'm not able to hit that income goal like that, when I started thinking from that perspective, I was like, oh my goodness, just like Tisha, whoo, oh wow, never thought about it like that. So like I said, those number of people that are not able to hear that message, I'm not able to reach them, I'm not able to let them know that there is a different option out there, that they don't have to continue in their mess. So for me, like I said, for me, and thinking about what I do as a business strategist, when I think about the number of people that have their businesses where they went into their business to create time and financial freedom, and they're frustrated because they're not able to create the type of time and financial freedom that they desire. They're not able to have that level of impact that they desire, that they're literally sitting and asking themselves, what's wrong with me? God, I feel like I'm doing all of the things that I'm supposed to be doing, and this thing is not working. So they are literally sitting there, and this is the conversation that they're having with themselves. And so my thing is, if I'm not out there to let them know that, well, hey, I have a solution, there is something that I can support. Now, whether or not they take me up on the offer, that's a completely different story. But me even getting out there and having the conversations, are you having those conversations with your people? Once again, you should be having conversations every single day. My thing is, you should be making offers every single day. Or you should be having a conversation that's going to lead to a sale every single day. Like, that's how serious I am. That's what motivates me in what it is that I do. So when people are like, babe, I see you every day. Yeah, because every day I'm on a mission. The same desire and passion that I have when it comes to the Great Commission and talking and leading people to Christ, it's the same passion that I have when it comes to my business. That's why I tell you guys, as a believer in business, I take this thing very seriously, what it is that I do. As an entrepreneur, and me talking specifically to coaches, like, there should be that weight, not in a bad way, but just that weight of, okay, God, did I go in there and have these conversations with my people? Did I shrink back? I put something out and they didn't buy it, and now I'm in the corner licking my wounds. You guys, it's the same thing. And so that's why I'm so passionate about what it is that I do. That's why I talk the way that I do. That's why I show up the way that I do, because it's not about me. There are literally people that are attached to my obedience. There are people that are attached to what it is that I do. And so that's the thing. So like I said, can I afford to let them continue to stew in their mess? And like I said, yes, they have a choice. But my thing is, am I putting that message out there? Am I being consistent? I don't know how many times, like I said, I've been having conversations with people for the past 2 weeks. I don't know how many times people have said, Bev, I see you everywhere. You guys remember what I said? You want to be top of mind for your people. You want to be top of mind. So when they are ready to get out of that mess, that struggle, that pain that they're in, you're the first person that pops up in their head. Because you guys remember, while you're listening to me on this live right now, your people are literally praying for a solution. You're praying for a solution, and then here go Bell popping up in my timeline. Bell, what is going on? I'm getting this notification that you like, Bell, what you talking about? Or I get an email in my email from you. Or I see a post that pops up on my social media. Or I'm in a speaking event and there's Bell. Like, that is what I'm talking. Like, that's the level that you want to be at. And so you guys, like I said, because they're literally praying, they're literally crying out to God right now in this moment. Are you showing up for them? When they get done and they get up off the floor and they're wiping their tears away, will they see you? Will they hear from you? Will they know what to do to move to the next steps, to work with you, to get your product, to get your service? Will they know? So you guys, like I said, I take this thing so seriously. That's why you see me now. Do you have to show up every day? No. But once again, I know what I've been called to and who I've been called to serve and how I have been called to serve them. And so that's why I do it. So like I said, whatever your reason is. So once again, I'm going to go back to that original question that I had. And that's the same thing. Like I said, For my question, how much longer can you go leaving that additional 5,000, 10,000, 30,000, 50,000, $100,000 on the table every month because of what you're actually generating in your business versus what it is that you desire, what your actual goal is. So how much longer can you leave that on the table like that? So once again, when you add it up, I just use the example. If you're currently generating $10,000 a month and your goal is actually $20,000 a month, so you're leaving $10,000 on the table every single month. 10,000 times 12 is $120,000. Like I said, what would you do? What could you do with that additional revenue that's just out there? And so once again, that's the income part, but there's also an impact part to this as well, because that means that that's the number of people that you're not able to impact. That's the number of people that you're not speaking to let them know. That's the number of people that's not under your tutelage to be tutored, to be coached in whatever capacity that you coach your people in. So like I said, so they stay in that dysfunctional relationship. They keep that additional weight on them. They're in a job that they cannot stand. They're in a business that's not giving them what it is that they desire, that type of thing. So they have to continue in that because at least they know that thing. So they stay where they are. They stay where they are because at least they know that thing. Hey, Diane. Hey, Tessa. So you guys, I'm telling you, like I said, that question, when I look at that question from that perspective, when I think about it from that perspective, like I said, yes, the income is huge of what I'm leaving on the table every month. But like I said, the impact is just as important. How much longer can you go like that? How much longer can you let them go like that? Okay. So you guys, like I said, this why I just had to hop on here. I just had to have this conversation because once again, this is the conversation. These are things that I'm hearing. Like I said, literally, Bev, I haven't had that consistency in my revenue. So Bev, I may do $10,000 this month, but then it might be 2 more months before I hit that again. But Bev, actually, my goal is 20,000. Bev, I know that I can generate 20,000. I know I can do it. I just haven't done it, or I haven't been able to do it consistently. And so, like I said, to hear that, and like I said, you guys are absolutely amazing at what you do. That's the thing. I'm speaking to powerhouse coaches. So these are not people that just like, well, no, is this what I'm supposed to do? That no, you are bold and confident. You know that God has called you to this business. The thing is, the impact and the income is not in alignment with what it is that you saw for your business. And so, like I said, it is frustrating. I get it. I have been there, done that, have the t-shirt and the baseball cap to match. And the thing is, some of you guys are thinking that it's just you, but it's not you. It's not just you. So like I said, the fact that you guys entrust me to have these conversations with me, first of all, I do not take that lightly. I do not take it for granted when you guys are sharing those things with me in Messenger or either on sales calls. I don't take that stuff for granted. I don't take it lightly. I'm honored that you trust me with that information. But like I said, this is a conversation. I'm having this conversation with the general population to let you know you're not the only one. And the thing is, there are things that you can do to be able to close the gap in your revenue goal. There are things that you are able to do to close that gap. It can be done. But I just want to release you from thinking one, or if you're thinking you're the only one, release you from that. But like I said, also letting you know that there are things that you can do to help you to actually close that gap. So you're not, quote unquote, leaving that money on the table every month and then end up seeing what it looks like annually like that. So like I said, I wanted to hop on here, have this conversation with you guys. Those of you, if you're interested in how I can help you, just send me a message. Send me a message. Bev, I hear you. Bev, you popping up in my news feed every day. Bev, well, how can you support me? What is it? This is where I am in my business. This is where I desire to be. Because that's what I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you questions like that. What's currently going on? What's your revenue? I'm going to ask you that. So if that's too I can't help you. I'm going to ask you what your revenue goal is. I'm going to ask you where it is that you actually desire, like what you're currently doing and what your actual goal is. Because my thing is, that's where we come up with the strategy to help you get from where you are to where you desire to be. It's the same thing with the people that you serve. It's the same thing. Where are they currently? Where do they desire to be? Because your offer is going to help to fill in that gap. So that's why it's important, like I said, to have these conversations with your ideal client so that you can see what's going on. You are so welcome, Rakita. You are so welcome. So like I said, if you need that support, if you are that person and you're just like, Bev, I can't keep going with this gap in my revenue like this, you and I need to have a conversation. Let's see what I need to do. Here you go, Tish. Tish said, go ahead and get on her calendar so you can get your $120,000 back. I'm just saying. Let's see what it is that we can do. If you're not having the consistency, $3,000 to $5,000 months, if you're not there yet, you need to get into my academy, period. You need to go into my academy. My academy has a kingdom mindset coach that you got access to. She comes in and does a course once a month. My academy has a kingdom sales strategist that you get access to. She comes in and does a class once a month. So that way we're working on your money mindset to see what those blocks are. We are working on your sales strategy to make sure that you increase your sales strategy. And then I come in with the actual strategies itself. So that's my academy. Hey, Monique, that is my academy. So like I said, if you're not having that consistency there, the $3,000 to $5,000, you need to be in my academy. If you're like, well, Bam, no, I'm cool with that. I have that consistency at that level, then you need to be in my accelerator. Like, you need to be in my accelerator, because if you're doing the $3,000 to $5,000 a month, let's accelerate that thing. Let's accelerate it. Let's accelerate where you are. Let's accelerate it. And even those of you that are in my accelerator, you get access to the academy. So you're going to get access to the mindset. You're going to get access to the additional sales strategy. Like, I want to set you guys up to win, because this question, how much longer can you go with leaving that money on the table every month? This is what I have to help you so that you don't continue to leave that money there. Now, I can extend the offer. It's the same thing when you're talking to your people. You can extend the offer, talk to them about what they're going to be able to, the benefits and all of that stuff. That's cool, the transformation, but at least you put it out there. And so it's the same thing. I extend this and I let you guys know, hey, this is what I have to serve you. This is what I have to be able to support you, so that you're no longer leaving that money on the table like that every month. So that's the thing. So like I said, even think about your people. Yep, Tish said, get into the academy. You will not be disappointed with that either. There you go. Like I said, I'm telling you, that academy is absolutely amazing. If I do say myself, Monique, very helpful gems in the academy. And like I said, it's getting ready. Y'all just don't know and understand. When I told you I was coming hard for the rest of 2021, that's not just me talking. That's not marketing. Like I said, when you look at it from this perspective of income and impact, it does a complete shift. This is why I have such this hunger and this passion, this part here. Hey, Ruth, because of this thing. So you guys, like I said, if you're just hopping on, make sure you go back and catch the replay. Hey, Ro, because I'm getting ready to hop off. Some of you guys are like, man, wait a minute, it's only been 22 minutes. Yes, I'm getting ready to hop off. But you guys, I'm telling you, go back and listen to this replay if you're just hopping on here. And then once again, if you have a specific question for me, let's hit it. Let's do it. Send me a message on whatever platform you're watching me on right now. Send me a message. Okay? Okay, that's all I got. So you guys, that's all that I have for you today. Once again, if you have specific questions for me, reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. If I can't help you, I'll refer you to somebody else. Because once again, how much longer can you go like this in your business? How much longer? If you can just keep going and going and going, cool, that's fine. Because I don't know, your business might be set up like that. I don't know. Your life might be set up where this is just a hobby for you. This is just a plaything for you. This is just something you do to keep your time. And if that's the case, that's fine. But I know my people that I serve, and they don't treat this like a hobby. This is not a side hustle for them. They don't even use that. This is not their side hustle. This is part of what they've been purposed to do. So that's all I have. Okay. So like I said, I forgot to put in the hashtag toe stepper at the top. I forgot to do that. So sorry, those of you that are hopping on. So that's just your warning. FYI, I forgot to put toe stepper on there, but it was because, like I said, we need to have this conversation. Some of you guys, all of you guys are amazing at what you do. But why continue to keep that additional revenue on the table like that? Why do that? Why do that? I'm telling you, Rakita, yeah, that's not the term now. That ain't me, but hey, you are so welcome, Tish. Okay, so you guys, I pray you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day, evening, night, wherever it is, whenever it is that you're watching this. Once again, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know. Wave to me. Let me know. Type in hashtag replay. Let me know what it is that you're replay. Let me know where you're from. All that good stuff. Okay, so you guys, like I said, if you have specific questions for me, let me know. Thank you so much for hopping on here and joining me today. You guys, thank you so much. And I will see you on the other side of this live. Take care. Take care. Take care.